Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and welcome to part 2 of my 10 cards one kit using the Victorian Treasures card collection. So we're going to make another 5 cards today. So I've got some card bases here. I wonder whether or not to bring in, although I have no idea where, there they are. Some little ones as well, because we did all 5x7 in the last one, so I think I'm going to do A6 on this one. So yeah, so I've got my card bases here, and I've got all of my paper and stuff. We've got all the embellishments all set out, ready to go. So yeah, we've got a bit of everything really. Now I do need to get some white card stock. So I'm going to use some of this, okay, because I thought we could use the stamp. Although what I am thinking of doing with the stamp is stamping out this, what do you call it? Now, I'm going to apologise that if you hear any wind or anything, and I can't hear at the minute. So I am deaf in one of my ears and I'm struggling to hear certain noises. So normally if it was like super windy or if it's raining or something, I wouldn't film because of the fact that, yeah, I don't want it to sort of come through on the video. I mean, sometimes I do, but yeah, so I'll apologise now. Right, what I'm going to do is I want some paper, because I had this idea while I was in bed last night. Let's go with the lightest one. Okay, let me grab my inks. I am using a hybrid, and all hybrid means is that it will work with both watercolours and alcohol ink pens, but it doesn't really matter in this case because we're not using either of those. And I'm just going to stamp this on. Now you need to give plenty of time for your stamp to soak, the ink to soak into your background, into your paper. So yeah, I'm liking that. I'm going to do another one. Might do another 2 actually. Like I said, this idea was in my head last night, so I don't know how it's going to look, but it'll be interesting to see. So again, just making sure to push it down everywhere. I mean, that looks so good. Okay, and let me do one more. Okay, so I'm just going to do that here. There we go. Now the stamp set comes with some quite masculine pieces, which is quite nice. So I was wondering whether I'd sort of do some of them. Right, I'm liking that. What I'm thinking is what I might do is pop some of these symbols into the frames. So like for instance this car. Again, I'm just going to make sure that I give plenty of time. Oh, that looks so good. That looks really, really good. Let's have the watch as well, the pocket watch. Okay. So I'm just going to stick that in there. So they're almost like little labels, aren't they? They look so good. And then I'm going to have the typewriter as well. So let's do the typewriter as well. And again, making sure I give plenty of time for that stamp to take. Right, okay, so that's what I've got so far. Now I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to leave a bit of a border because I'm going to distress those borders around these tags. And you could use these for journaling cards, these stamps, or for, you know, junk journals and things. I mean, how nice would that be? They've turned out a lot nicer than I was expecting them to. I think when you have got something in your head, you just sort of, yeah, you're not quite sure how it's going to turn out. It's either going to work nicely or it's not. And I'm pleased to say this one has worked out. But yeah, I was trying to go to sleep last night, and all I could think about was stamping this frame and doing like, and stamping inside the frame. Do you guys ever get that feeling? Or get that? Oh, I like that. Right, I'm going to just grab my scissors. I do have a tool that does this. However, I very rarely use it because I like the way my scissors look. So I'm just going to go along each edge, like so, just to roughen that up. So there's the first one. And then, now I don't know if I'm going to use all of these on one card, but we shall see. Okay. And then our last one. I really like them. Okay. Right. There we go. So I've made them. Now I was going to use this, but we've used this card instead. So I'm just going to grab my card base, and I'm going to grab some paper. Now we're going to do our usual of tearing, because I haven't torn anything yet, so I would like to tear. So let's tear that. Okay, and then I am going to tear it across the bottom and the top, and just leave one side straight. Okay, so just going to get rid of that, and then that's just going to go on there like that. Now I am going to bring in my vintage photo, and let me just grab a dauber. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around the edge of this. It's just too white, so we don't want to, yeah, I just want to tone that down just that little bit. So all the way, nice. Right, and then I'm going to go around on my card base as well. Okay. I think for this card, I think we should have like more of a male themed card. Well, more unisex really. So, okay. Right. So I have that, and then I'm going to grab my glue, and I've just realised that my glue isn't even on the table. There you go. Right. Okay. Now please work, because this has been left all weekend without, yeah, without a lid on, and thankfully it's still working. How amazing is that? Okay, so I'm just going to glue this down like so. Well, there's that. I'm loving that. Now I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to use the car one, I think. I'm just going to go around that edge with my dauber. I'm not going to put any extra ink on, because there's still quite a bit on there. And we're just going to pop that on. Really, lady? Really? I have no idea what she's barking at. The wind is going, so if, I mean, I don't know if you can hear wind noises, or I don't know. But yeah. Right, I want the top hats. So, yeah, I think that I'm going to have 2 of the top hats on. So, like, again, I'm going to go around the edges of this with this brown. Like this, just to tone it all together, and hopefully she'll just go in her bed. hopefully. So yeah, just going around. Lady, in your bed. She just looks at you as if I don't want to go in my bed, ma'am. So that's what I'm thinking. So we're just going to have that, which I am loving. So let's glue that down. Okay. Right, let me just sort Madam Mim out and then I'll be back. Right, okay, I don't know how long we've got. So there was actually some people out on the roof, a couple of doors down, so she was actually barking at something. Right, okay, so let's stick these down. Okay, that one, and then this one. I'm loving how this looks. I'm loving how vintage it looks. How nice is that? Now we do have these frames and I'm very tempted to use one. Yeah, because I just think how lovely is that. Now just because it's a male card does not mean we can't, oh sorry, use flowers. Oh no, I don't actually like that. I think I like it without. Now we do have our Weird and Wonderful, so let's see what was in here that we can use as well. So I quite like this window. That's too big. Actually, what about that? Where's the bird? With the bird on. Oh, I'm quite liking that. Now, do I want the bigger bird or the littler bird? I feel like the little bird's better. Yeah, right, I am. I'm liking that. So, that's what we're going to go with. Again, I'm going to go around with my ink. Just so that there's no white on it. And then we're going to glue that down. So just like that. And then let's glue our frame down. And I'm just using my regular glue for this. It will work perfectly well. Okay, and then that's just going to stick on there, like so. And then again, let's go around the edge. I'm not putting any more ink on my dauber. Like I say, there's enough on it. And I don't want it sort of quite heavy handed either. I want it quite light. So okay, and then we're going to glue this on, and then that's just going to sit on here like that. That looks so cool. And then now these are the only sentiments that are in the kit, but we are going to use it, and I'm going to put "You Can Do It," and we're just going to have that going across there like so. Oh my goodness, I love this card. That looks amazing. Right, okay, and then just to finish off, I'm going to put some of these ivory pearls on. So I did put some like ivory and some white pearls in the kit. Yeah, because I thought some, you know, with it being Victorian, you don't really want to have it all stark white. But then there's some cards that I thought you might want white, so I just put both in. Basically, I just couldn't work out what I wanted to do. Which ones you were going to get. Right, so just put the last two on, and I'm just using an embellishment wand to do that. So there we have it. That is our first card. Oh my goodness, I love that. How lovely is that? And we've literally just done collage with it. I mean, it's just, I think it's beautiful. So that's card number 1. So let's go on to card number 2. I'm wondering whether to call Lady back. Because the people have gone off the roof now. Right, okay, let's have a look. Right, I'm going to tidy up, I'm going to sort Lady out, and then I'll be back. Right, okay, we're back. So, let me grab some paper, and this time I'm going to grab this purple one, and we're going to cut it down to size, but I'm wanting a black mat for it. So I'm going to cut this one down to 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then my mat, so let me get the black cardstock out. My mat is going to be 5 1/2 by 4. Okay, so that is what Lady bed. She's really pushing it, like, I'm not joking, she is proper pushing it. I've moved her bed next to me, but I have her foodie things on the table. I can't say the word because she'll then get unsettled again. Yeah, and she wants them, but she's not having them because she's already had one this morning. Actually, she's had 2. Right, okay, so I'm going to stick this on like so, and then what I want to do is, I've got the stencil here, and I want to use these corners because I think how nice would they be. So I'm going to grab let's see, what colour, I don't know actually. What colour is like really nice and bright? I'm thinking seedless preserves. So yeah, I'm thinking this one. Now, do I want to do it with a brush, or do I want to do it with my daubers? I think I'm going to do it with my brush. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do it with my dauber. And the only reason why is because I'm going to have more control. I haven't got any tape on the table, so I am just going to get some ink on that, and then just, oh, that's super juicy, go around just to get those corners in. So there's that one, and then line this one up as well. Okay, and we're just going to, yeah, squidge that in. Okay, so there's those 2, and I like how this, it doesn't dry like really bright, so I like that. Okay, so let us do the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to squidge that down. Okay, and then move that over, and then we're going to do this one as well. Okay, there's loads and loads of ink on this dauber, so I didn't need to re-ink it. Just like that. Oh, that looks so good. That looks really, really good. Do I want anything else? I'm wondering whether to put this in between. No, we'll leave it as it is. So we have that. Now, what are we going to put on? Now, that is the question. I do like the idea of maybe doing like a floral bouquet sort of set, or, oh, I tell you what we do have in the kit that might look nice. We've got some washi stickers. Now, the different, you've got 1 of 3 styles, but I'm thinking that they would be lovely. But what I'm going to do is actually stick this out on some white card and then cut it out, so that otherwise if I put it straight on the purple, yeah, I just don't think, although I might put it on one of these. So yeah, because that looks quite nice. Of course, I mean, how nice does that look there? Yes, perfect. Oh, quite like that. Right, let's glue this down. Okay. And let's go onto our card base, like so. And then I'm going to go around the edge of this, just with whatever ink's on my dauber. I mean, if you wanted, you could mat this. That would look nice as well, which I might still do. So, yeah. That looks nice, doesn't it? Now I'm wondering whether if I put it on a bit of black, if that would, yeah, that would stand out a little bit more. But what I need to do is I just want to cut this down just a little bit. So I'm going to cut it down to 3 inch. So the width of it is now just 3 inches, and then come back in with this, because it was just over 3 inches. So it's like 3 1/8 or something. And then I'm going to cut this down to 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. That should give us quite a nice mat. Okay, so that's just going to go, yeah, I like that. So let's grab my glue again and let's glue this down. Okay, like that. Make sure that's as centered as we're going to get it. Oh, that looks lovely. And then I'm going to glue this down onto my card base as well. Okay. So, oh, I want it so that it's equal on both sides. Oh, I really like that. Do you know what? I'm going to keep this as a flat one. I'm not going to bother putting any flowers on because I think that looks really nice as it is. And then I'm just going to take a sentiment. I'm just going to use this I Believe in You, just because it's already cut and it's there. And why not? And then that I'm just going to stick on there like so. And I think to finish this card off, I'm just going to grab some of these sequins. So let me use this. Okay. And again, I'm going to use my embellishment wand for this. But we are just going to finish it off with some sequins. There we go. So I think I'm going to go with the pink. Okay. That. That. I was hoping I'd have another big one, and I do. That one. And then that little baby one. Right, there we go. So there we have our second card. How gorgeous does that look? Really, really pretty. So that is card number 2 for this video. So let's start and do card number 3. So we do have these stickers, which I'm thinking might look quite cool to do our background. So you do get 3 sheets of them, so I think we should make a nice background. So I'm going to grab one of these papers, and I'm going to do, so I'm going to cut a piece that is 4 by 5 3/4, and then we're going to get our stickers and we're going to stick these on our sheet. So just Okay. I'll keep that half a one. Okay. And I'm just going to keep going. Like so. Yeah, I'm liking this. I wasn't expecting to use them all though, I have to say. But I am liking it. Right, and then just one up in this corner. Just there, and then I need one more. Wondering if to put that just there. Okay, yeah, I quite like that. I think that works. But what I am going to do is cut another 1/4 inch off so that I cut into those, and take a 1/4 inch off that side. Yeah, just so that it looks a bit better, like that it's meant to be. Okay, so we have that, like so. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down on my card base. Glue. Well, let's pop our glue down. Okay, and then it'll be a nice big white border on this because we did take another 1/4 inch off. Oh, I like that. Right, okay, so now that I've got that done, we do have, so in the kit you do have some 2-inch strips. I'm wondering whether to use the 2-inch strips or whether to use some of my scraps, which I'm thinking some of the scraps. Oh, I like that. Right, yeah. So I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 inches. So this is the other bit of the paper that we tore off. So I'm going to use this. So let's glue that down. Okay. Like so. Now you're probably thinking, well, why put all of those flowers on when you're just going to cover them? I didn't realise I was going to cover them. I do my cards in layers, so I mean if you are to repeat this card, then I would say just do the cards, yeah, have all your bits and then just stick your flowers wherever you want them. Right, I'm going to put this purple bit down as well, so this is like a scrappy bit as well, but all can be used. So I've cut that down to 5.5, so I think it's like 5.5 by 1.25, I think. So I'm going to stick that down like so, and I'm loving that. Now, as part of this, when you're cutting it down, you get strips of foiled pieces. So I'm going to cut a couple of them off because we're going to use them as a peel off. Okay. So it's just going to go on, and it actually fits that really, really well. So I'm going to stick this piece of foil down. Okay. Like so. And it has started to rain. We actually have a weather forecast warnings in at the time of recording. We have weather warnings in for strong winds today. Right, so I'm going to cut this down because this is the one that I'm going to use. Okay. Right. So it's just going to sort of go like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue gun and just pop that on. because I thought how nice would it be to use these just to finish the card off. I mean, you don't have to use these, you can use anything you want from the kit, but I mean, don't they just look beautiful? So let me grab a couple of sticks. So while my heat gun is
I found this on the web.
Lovely. While my heat gun is heating up, I'm just gonna stick our sentiment down. I really like this card too. When I first started I was thinking, Dawn, what are you doing? But trust the process, just go for it. Honestly, you'd be surprised, and it's turned out really, really pretty. What else? Last thing I would like to do is I want a bow, so I'm just going to grab some of the ribbon and we're just going to make a bow. Okay, like so. Bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that down. There we go. Right. Okay, and my glue gun should be nice and warm. So I'm just going to put a bit on those as well, just because I want them sort of sprayed out a little. Like so. Just turn that off. Oh, look how gorgeous that looks. And then just to finish it off, I don't know whether I put the bow. No, I want it here. So we're just going to have the bow, and I am going to use my glue gun for this because I have it next to me to do. I'm just going to pop that in like that. Oh, how lovely is that? Let's take that extra glue away. And there we have it. There is our third card done. Oh, I just love it. Look at all that shine and sparkle. Absolutely beautiful. So that is card number 3. So let's go on to our next card. Now, we do get these in the pack, which I thought would be nice as a bookmarks. Or you can use them as extra pattern paper, however you want to do it, which is a really nice thing about it. So, move them. I didn't actually need them in the end. Right. Trying to work out what do we want to do. Okay. I think that, where have I put them? Here they are. I think I'd like to use these, and I'm thinking that I want to make a couple of bookmarks with them, because I mean, how nice would they be? Yeah, I think that'd be really nice. But what I'm going to do is, I should really get my corner rounder out instead of doing it this way, but I'm just going to round my corners off. Actually, let me get my chomper. Okay. Right. Oh, I do need to empty it a little. And then let's round those corners. So this is going to be a bookmark, but what I'm thinking is we might have to do a 5x7, because I'm thinking we can do it so that we've got it as a pocket on the front of our card. So I think that would be nice. Yeah, I do. I like that idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back it onto some of this pink card just to make it more sturdy. And then we'll cut it out. So just getting the glue, making sure to go right to the edges, like so. And then I'm just going to stick this down. Okay, like so. And then we're just going to cut it out like this. Okay. Because how nice would it be to make a card and actually have a bookmark for the person to use? I think that would be lovely. So, I'm just going to finish cutting this out like this. There we go. So there's our bookmark. So we've made this now quite a sturdy bookmark, which is really nice. So we just need to decorate it up. Quite like the idea of having one of the dresses on. Yeah, I quite like that. So let's do that. I'm just going to glue her down. Like so. Okay, I'm going to keep it quite simple as well. Where's my hole punch? I might have to use this one because I don't know where I put my other one. Yeah, right, so now I'm just going to pop a hole in. I'm hoping this one works. It's not the greatest of cutters, but it's more for leather belts. But yeah, it's all I've got to hand. Actually, did I put? No. Oh, I did. I put it in my drawer, so I don't need that one now. So I'm just going to put a little hole in. Okay, like that. And then with the ribbon, just going to cut a piece off. I'm going to put that through here, like so. And that is our bookmark all made, which I do think looks lovely. Okay, so now I'm thinking on the back I might pop one of these. Yeah, I like that idea. And then you can write on it who it's to, which I think is quite nice. So let's stick that on. I'm just going to pop it there, like so. Oh, I really like that. Really like that. Okay, I think that should be, yeah, so we can get rid of that now. And let it just drop. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put some patterned paper on. So I'm going to grab, let's grab some of the pink. So I'm going to grab this one, and then I'm going to cut it at, so we're going to cut it at 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay, so that's going to go on there. So again, let's grab our glue and let's stick this down like this. Okay, so loving that. Now we need to create a pocket in which to put this on. So I'm going to grab probably, I'm looking for sort of like a scrappy bit, you know, that we can, instead of cutting into another sheet. Oh, I've got some of this purple. Right, so I'm going to cut a piece that measures 3 inches. That will fit in there nicely. So 3 inches by 3 3/4, I think. And then I am going to round 2 of the corners, just like this. And then we're just going to put a small bead of glue just around 3 of the edges like this, and this is the pocket in which our bookmark will sit. Okay, and then that's just going to go on the corner because I really wanted to keep those roses in. Okay, and then that will just sit in there like that. I mean, oh, how lovely is that? Then to finish it off, where's the bows? I really think that we should have a bow on there. So I'm going to pop one of the bows on. Okay, and that's just going to sit there. And then the final thing is I want to put on a sentiment. So I do have some sentiments here. If you believe you can, then you will. I think that'll be nice. Where's my scissors? Oh, you can sort of see what a mess it is. I feel like, I think because I can't quite hear very well, I don't know why, but I feel like I'm extra messy. Yeah, there they are. Right. Okay, so just going to cut that, and then I'm going to split this up into 3, I think. So if you believe you can, then you will. So let's get these stuck down. Okay. Well, there's that one. And then that one. And I am actually going to try and keep these straight. Let me just cut that little end off because that just looks wrong. Okay. And then this one. Okay, just like that. I'm liking that. And then I'm going to come in with the pearl drops, and we're just going to pop 3 down on the pocket like this. There we go. Oh, I think I'll have 2 up here as well. So 1, 2. There we go. So there we have it. That is our gift card. Well, yeah. So we have our little bookmark in there in a card. I mean, how lovely is that to give to somebody for the birthday or just because you want to? Isn't that just gorgeous? So that is card number 4. So I am going to tidy up again because we have got a little bit messy, and I will be back to do our final card. So I will be back in a second. Right then, we are back, and I have my last card all set up. So I decided, because I've put everything away now, and oh my goodness, there's still tons left. So this is like still the kit of what I've got left, plus these are all like the scrappy bits. So you can see I've just done a quick layout on here. So I thought it'd be quite nice if we just used some of the scrap bits up from what we'd already cut down. So I'm going to make sure all my bits are turn that over 5 3/4. So we've got that bit, and then I'm going to grab this little bit here, and that bit's going to go on there like that. And then these are all of the scrappy bits that we have left, and I'm also going to pop I'll have to cut it in half, but that's fine because you're only going to see a small portion. So this is all the like little cut off bits that we have left as well. So loads left within the kit. So no doubt I will come back on again at some point, and we will do some more videos using what is left. But for now, we're just going to do this one. So I'm going to glue this down. Glue them down onto my card base. Now I do need to set off my glue gun because It's just going to make my life a little bit easier, just because I've got the last of the foam flowers. So I just put that on. Then let's glue this like so, and then this bit's gonna go on here like that, and then I am gonna just cut this in half, and we're just gonna I'm gonna put a bead of glue down each side of that, just to make life easier for myself, and then we're gonna stick these down like this. Okay, right, because this bit will be covered. So we're going to use our dress. So this is the last dress in there. So we've actually used all 4 of them. So let's glue that down. Okay, so that's going to go there. And then I have this frame. So what I'm thinking is, I think I might that there. Although I think I want it, yeah, on top of the frame like that. And then we're going to go with, actually I don't know if I want to go with those flowers anymore, now that I'm seeing the card all together. We're going to have a little bow on. The dress is going to hold one of the parasols, and then I have this flower. So originally what I was going to do is have it so that they are there with this there, and then we have this flower sort of in the middle like that. Okay, with our bow maybe there, and I like that as well. And then I have I've got 2 butterfly stickers left and a sentiment, and then I sort of added this in at the last moment, but I think take that away and it just looks so much better. So that we're going to just stick with this way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to stick these down, and just going to put a little bit of glue on each of the petals, just so I can push the petals down so that it sort of spreads out a little bit and just looks a little better. Okay, so like that, and then we're going to stick that down. Now I'm going to grab, and you can just use your regular glue for this. Just for the video purposes, I am using my hot glue gun because it's just quicker. Okay, like so, and then okay, and then we're going to stick that down there, and then I have my bow. Okay, let me turn that off now. And then we'll stick the bow on. Now I do have a couple of glue strings. That is completely fine. We just use our heat tool. But if you are using your heat tool to get rid of glue strings, please be careful with the foam flowers. So yeah, don't go too heavy-handed on them. Okay, there we go. I'm loving that. Now I do have our sentiment, and I've got Be Creative. So let's glue that down. I'm just going to have that there. And then to finish up, we're just going to use the last of the butterflies. So there's one, and there's the other. And as you can see, you can't see where I've had to cut that piece of foiled paper, but oh, isn't it lovely? So that is our final card. So I have more or less tidied up. So let me bring in the 5 cards that we have made today, and then I'll bring in all of the cards we have made using the kit. So the 5 that we've made today are these ones. Okay, so here they are. I mean, don't they look gorgeous? Absolutely fab. So there's the 5 that we've done today, and then the 5 that we did in the first part of the kit. Let's move this up so that you can see. Okay, we've got our shaker, because we have to have a shaker. I mean, they're just, I mean, I'm biased anyway, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. I am loving them. Let me just get rid of my glue gun. There we go. But yeah, and they're just beautiful. So bright and vibrant. And we've even made a male theme card as well. Actually, even this one you could definitely give to a male. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some inspiration. If you are interested in the kit, it is available on the website shinysilvertreasures.com. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing these cards come together, and I'm hoping it's inspired you guys. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.